So thank you very much. And I want to join everyone else to welcome the MP for Kiharu, my friend Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. Karibu sana, this is your home. So I have talked to the students. I have finished with them. I was talking to the parents. I have told you I'm a parent, okay? I chair the Parents Association of Alliance High School. And one thing I have told parents is that, you know, these kids, it's not about what you tell them, it's what they see. So I've told you, you must be present. And like I read my official speech, the transition in our education and the reforms requires the presence of parents. And presence is not physical. Have you? Okay, Cindy, when you went for a meeting and someone is not there, how did you feel? Isn't it? So, you have to be present. You have to communicate. You have to look at your kids. You have to ask them, you know, and you must be keen to see change of behavior. Change of behavior is very important because your kid could be stressed just because of something. But because you are present in the house with a lot of fun, then you miss. Just give them responsibilities. You and I, when we were growing up, even the MP is here. When you're growing up, we had a lot of projects. You are left, and I was telling the sub-county this morning, director, you are left to make sure that the Kideri cooks well. Isn't it? You had a project to go down the valley to cut napier grass for what? For cows, isn't it? And that day, when that Kideri burns, you know what it means, isn't it? So we must ensure that we give our kids some bit of responsibilities. You know, I've seen parents in the university, and I feel a bit unsettled when I see a parent bring a kid up to the university and anaenda kwa registrar, forms ziko wapi na namjazia. No, once he leaves high school, leave them. Let them go to the university. Let them look where the offices are. Let them struggle to ask questions. Let them get lost. Because it's only by getting lost when you find yourself. And people don't grow. People don't grow in abundance. No. People grow in adversity. When there are challenges, that's when people grow. Because we are used to giving them. No. Even when you have, tell them, I don't have, I'm going to look for it. So we must ensure that we are present. We must assure them. We must inspire them. We must reassure them and have meetings with them. And one of the first responsibility, like those who are in high school, how many have dinners with their children? Have dinner together. Even in family meetings, and I think I was with Ndindi somewhere 3 weeks ago, and I told the parents as well, in family meetings, clan meetings, women meet, they talk about sufurias, they talk about what, they talk about so many things. They forget to speak about their children's education. Let me tell you one thing. When you're long gone, everything that you have will change hands. But there's something that will never change hands. That image you brought to this world. It is the one that will tell the world 1,000 years from now that you actually existed. Anything else? If we have meetings of the clan, let's ask ourselves, let's have an agenda within our clan. Who is in the university? Let's make it an agenda. Tell you, Mheshimiwa will tell you, because his story is well known. When you're selling chaku, you know, he'll tell you that. And he will tell you how his parents supported that and how they were present. Like you heard my story. There are so many people who came during my dad's burial. They talk. But no one today talks about my dad. It's the children who talks about their parents. Take time. Our primary legacy is world. Is our children. The children, the biological children, or the ones we have adopted. Those are our children. And we must take time. And now, as I say during my official speech, because of this transition, you need to get engaged with schools. I have a 9-year-old. And I've realized it's different. I have to sit down. I have to buy these materials. I have to sit down with her, speak her. They are asking a lot of questions. And there's a lot of why. It is not that time when you ask your mother why, and the next thing you receive is a what? This is a totally different generation. It is not instruction, you have to engage them. You have to engage them. And you have to understand them. So you sit with them. There are no stupid questions. They will ask you a lot of questions. Some you don't have answers. Just tell them, I don't have an answer, I'm going to do research. You're doing research in CBC, we are going to do research. So we must be with them. We must get engaged. And you're lucky. You're lucky in this county, and particularly this sub-county. I was looking at the results, like the sub-county director has just mentioned. If you look at the whole of Murang'a County, Kiharu and Murang'a East are always the best. And without exaggeration, it's part of what the MP is doing. And the other day he mentioned and said, it doesn't matter where they are coming from, whether they are coming from other constituencies and all that, kids coming from what? This looks like Jerusalem. They are coming. And the investment in education, you need to work with your schools. If you are a parent, they are PA, where are PA members here? PA chairman, you PA chairman, you're here. I want you to sit down with your parents and tell them in your schools. Sit down with the principal. Have days when they can go and sit down with your children. Sit down and eat with them. And what? You don't have to buy a mbuzi for them. You can decide you're going to buy a handkerchief for each and every boy. You can buy a sweet. What comes from a parent is so precious. They will never forget. They will never forget. That's very important. Very important. Engage the headmaster. Engage the principal. Go in there. In French we say, is that true? Those who don't understand that French, where your most precious things are, that's where your heart is. What is your most precious things in this world? It's your children. So you should be going there and looking and asking. Like, oh, Karora. The boy wakes up and see the dad is with the headmaster. Then he comes and asks you, by the way, Dad, what are you talking to the headmaster? It can only be you. You are the business. You're the business. And I can tell you for sure, that son of mine I've told you, who was the best in Kenya in 2017. I used to go there every week. When they have inter-house on Friday, I am there. He sees me with the headmaster. He says, Dad, what were you discussing? It can never be anything else. You are the business. He can never steer. And they are married too. Even when school fees is difficult, just go and discuss with the headmaster. Just say, this is the plan. Don't run away. Don't run away. Let your son or your daughter see, my mother was here, may not. They have discussed with the principal and reassure them they will finish. Because, let me tell you one thing. This country and the world over, those who will inherit, you'll ask the MP here, if you didn't go to school, what he did in KU. Someone who was in charge of the budget, the whole country. The whole country. Do you think it can be done by someone who didn't go to school? Do you think what he's doing in Kiharu, the biggest rural constituency in Kenya, there are those who have a small constituency, they are not doing as much as he's doing. Because he appreciates the transformation value of education. If I didn't go to school, you heard my story, isn't it? Would I be here? Would I be here? Would I be wrong the way I am? I want us to do this. We pray for our children. We walk with them. We take them for dinners. Give them responsibilities. Give them responsibilities. You know, I look at my mom today. She struggled. But in her old age, she sits. I look at her. The other day I went to, just decided, let me just go to her bedroom. Even if it's a man is not allowed to go to her bedroom. Let me see. So I just sneaked in. Looked around. Then I looked, what is this under the pillow? So I got a Bible. Yeah. And I got a small, photo. I looked at this woman. Look at how she's frail. It's because of us. What she went through because of us. Your kids will never forget. But you must stay close to them. Hey, no one can touch my mother. And no woman is more important than my... I don't want to shout, but they are not here, luckily. No one is more important than what? And our fathers as well, isn't it? Even fathers here. Is there anyone who is very important than your mother? Mothers are very close to our heart, isn't it? So let's try as much as possible to be close. Let's work with the schools, okay? And those who are inheriting the country and the world. So even if you have wealth to bequeath your children, it is better when they have education. We run it better. So don't think you're going to bequeath this because of, as you've heard, and he'll tell you, he bequeathed nothing from his family. It's the education that he got. It's the education that we got. Can you imagine? Unakamwa kwa dia makara. Ali university KU akajia. Ashoka atulika ndoe ogudika in charge ya budget. You get what I mean? And it has never happened. And you see, for us, there's a lot of years ahead. Because we know. And there are three things you can bequeath your children. The first one is faith. Number two, education. Education is very important. And number three, hard work with integrity. Hard work with what? With integrity. Pure intentions. You have an MP who feels you. You know. You have a county director. Madam Ann and the team. They just picked you. Are we together? You must rethink parenthood. Can you say after me? You know I'm a professor, so you must speak after me. Can you say, I must rethink parenthood? I must reimagine myself. I should not underestimate myself. Even if I'm alone, it is not forever. Isn't it? Are we together? So I want you to reinvent parenthood. Murang'a East. I want we have a different type of parents. Parents who are engaging. you go and dialogue with your teachers. Parents who are committed. Parents who start thinking that this child of mine is an investment. You see that boy I was telling you now, he's gone. He is out there. I don't want to go to details, but I'll speak to this one. It's a boy one of the mwana wayaki. Taruri tikadado miniki huku. Mwana ndakora gwe waku. Etiko. No amui. Taruri ithe mheshimiwa ndari haha. Ataithagia kwa. Taruri ni dia gishagi. Na gishagi. Na ditora kamentado mami akaigwa gatiriri. Hihi arari kunai. Ate. Gaure mami akanjira atiriri. Riburi. Nira wa Ngai uraru. Nira wa Ngai urakata. Na mundu aruta wira wa Ngai Ngai akakata. Tondu mami augaga atiriri. Ngai karakura iguru. Na kwa very figurative. Akauga atiriri. Ngai nyokiraga akahingura gatirisha. Mheshimiwa. Ahingura gatirisha akarora thĩ yothe. Akona he mundu uraruta wira wakwa. Unajua unakuru? Akamurathima. Agekata. Githitiguo. Woguo na wamu nigetha ndigane na inyuĩ. Education is important. Can you tell your neighbor, education is important? Education for our kids is important. But the most important are the values. Tell him in French, mitugo. We na French. Na French. Mitugo. Kuruta sena shitu mitugo. Mitugo mega. Kwehokeka. Waliauma. Na gutia Ngai. Na kumwihoka. Are we together? Don't worry. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that is why at Pioneer International University, University, our motto is powered by intellect, driven by values. You're powered by intellect. Intellect is very important. But career software the values. The values. Mheshimiwa hali. Did you hear maundu atangenda kwaria? No korwo akaria ukuru. No macio ni undu wa ni undu wa ki? Ni undu wa values. Values wakinya handu ganyugaga uria njitikitie. How no? Ithe tiguo. Koguo values ni very important. Very, very important. And students, I had better have somebody. I tell students at the university, I'd better have somebody who has a C+, a B+, and has values, than someone who has an A and an A- and is a crook. If you want to succeed in life, you must work on your values. When your parents tell you be obedient, be truthful, live your life with integrity, that is very important than that A. Are we together? Tore hamwe ni murajigua koguo ngirikia ndauga atiriri ikokiuga atiriri dereti ne irio auga dereti ne irio ithe tiguo tondu andu maraniria ikuhuna mahuna tore tuthia kanitha twathi kanitha tukahunjirio kiugo spiritually tukauma kuu twe full, isn't it? Koguo ri ndirenda from today, I want us to re-engage. Na ni very important as a community, as a country, Ashiarima take their role seriously. Tio tuika so busy. Nile mwali mweta mushimanyo, you are coming late. No getati, you are there on the uchaju. When you're going mishimanyo ya abuli, you are there on time. But when you're called for parents meeting, you don't go. So I want to pray that God inspire us to be with our children, okay? And I don't know whether we have a PA, Mheshimiwa for Murang'a East. If we can come and talk with all the PAs, the class representative, to get in one hall. Tuaranirie, tukunyane matu, tuhiganie. Tumeyara toko diroge. because these children needs us, our country needs them. Okay? And you must lay a foundation for them. So God bless you. Gayamura atime, gayamutongolie. You know, God bless you very much. So thank you very much for the candidates. I wish you well. I wish you well in your KCSE, those who are transiting in grade 6, those who are transiting to grade 10 as well, going to grade 9 as well, those who are transiting to grade 10, senior high school. Have you heard what I've said? Yes. From when I started speaking? Yes. You have picked something, isn't it? Yes. So I want us to make sure that this day comes, okay? Yes. So may God bless you when you are in your school, when you wake up from your dormitory, when you make your bed, when you step out of that bed, when you're walking to the parade, when the principal speaks or the headmaster speak, when you get to that class, may God open your mind and may you be in a better position to understand, okay? Thank you very much and God bless you. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. What a wonderful speech. Si ilikuwa nzuri? Was it educative? Was it inspiring? Sasa nataka tukaweze kumpigia our chief guest makofi mazuri anapoketi. Nataka kwa sababu imekuwa ni msimu wa mvua na mvua imemtunyea vizuri, mazao kuna mengi kule mashambani. Nataka tukaweze kumpatia makofi ya mvua. Tutaanza na manyunyu, kisha ile mvua itazidi kuongezeka mpaka imalizie na marurume. Are you ready? Basi na tuanze kwa makofi kidogo kidogo. Pole 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 pole, endelea ukiongezea zaidi. Tuendelee kabisa. Wapi marurume? Well done. Thank you so much our chief guest. We really appreciate that inspiring speech and we are moving on so well. Sasa ningependa kualika, we had said that we were not yet through with the entertainment. Okay, let's be together, tunyamaze si sote. I want to welcome Murang'a School for the Hearing Impairment ili wakaweze kututubuiza. Naona wamevalia kinadhifu pale. Hawa wanafunzi hawataweza kutoa sauti, lakini wataweza kutuongoza kwa wimbo, lakini mwalimu wao atakuwa anatuelezea ni kipi ambacho kinaendelea. Na kwa sababu hawataweza kusikia vile tutasema, nataka tukaweze kuwashangilia kwa kuinua mikono yetu hivi tunapowashangilia wanapoingia katika ukumbi huu. Na namuona mwalimu wao mkuu yuko karibu nasi. Karibu mwalimu.
Thank you. Our Honorable Member of Parliament, our educational officials, our guests of honor, and all the distinguished guests, heads of institutions, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. So in front of you is Murang'a School for the Hearing Impaired. These are learners who are deaf. They are talented in one way or the other. They don't hear, but they are able to perform and entertain us. So this dance we presented in last year music festival up to the national level and emerged the best in the category of learners with hearing impairment. So it also enabled us to even go to the state lodge for the presentation of the award by the president. So you are highly welcome. I think you are going to enjoy, but they are not going to produce any sound. They are just going to dance. So welcome. Murang'a School for the Hearing Impaired, ready to present a Kikuyu traditional folk dance entitled Low Hair. It is performed by boys just before circumcision. Welcome, relax and enjoy.
Okay. Tuwasindikize kwa makofi, lakini nilisema makofi yao ni namna hii. Wacha tuwasindikize kwa makofi mazuri. Thank you so much Murang'a School for the Hearing Impaired because of that wonderful presentation. Kwa hakika nafikiri mumeenjoy, hata kama hamkusikia maneno, mumeenjoy the action, sivyo? Imekuwa tamu ala. Si ni ukweli? Good. Kwa hivyo tunaendelea vizuri. Bado najua kuna vikundi viwili ambavyo bado havijaiba na bado watapata nafasi. Kwa hivyo msiwe na wasiwasi. We say this is our day. It is our day to enjoy and we are here to enjoy and even learn. So we shall still have Maragi Secondary later together with the Murang'a High School band, but I shall tell you when they shall make their presentation. Kwa wakati huu imefika wakati mzuri sana. Nataka nisikizwe vizuri wanafunzi, sasa munisikize vizuri. Nilianzia kwa kusema ukiangalia upande ule kunaonekana kuna umaridadi wa kipekee ambao uko upande ule. Naona hao wanafunzi ambao wako hapa. Nyinyi mkiangalia mnafikiri ni kikombe kipi chenu pale? The big one. Ile ya blue ama ya red? Yeah? Haya basi. Tulia tuli. Wakati umefika sasa, na ni wakati muhimu sana ili tukaweze kujua ni kikombe kipi cha nani. Na atakayetuongoza katika hafla ile sio mwingine ila ni our Deputy Sub-County Director of Education Murang'a East, Mr. Kamande. And therefore allow me to welcome Mr. Kamande to carry on the program from there, and he shall lead us in that part. Karibu sana Mr. Kamande. Wapi makofi ya director wetu? Wapi makofi? Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, our MC. I'm Peter Kamande. I'm the Deputy Sub-County Director Murang'a East. I want to take us through the next session where we are supposed to award various schools because of their performance. And we want to be very fast, so I would like to request those who will be receiving the presents to be very, very alert. And I want to start with the primary school. And I want to ask the sponsor, ACK, representative of the sponsor, ACK, to kindly present the St. Joseph Kiangage, the most environmental friendly school. St. Joseph Kiangage. Representative of the sponsor, ACK. St. Joseph Kiangage, the head teacher, and also some students. So that was the most environmentally friendly school in Murang'a East. That is in municipality zone. And wale wanapata waharakishe. That was in municipality zone. Then we have Medina School. Should be followed by Medina School. Medina. Again, most environmental friendly school in Ekendo zone, Dangade, Kimathi zone, and Kimathi. BOM chair, PL chair, students, Medina. Wakuje na waharakisha tafadhali. That is Merida. Congratulations, Merida. Dangade. Dangade School, where are you? Dangade mwalimu wako wapi? Kimathi should be following. Edilo Tune. Kimathi and Lotune, those are the schools that were best in their zones. Kimathi. Lotune, where are you? Thank you very much. Those are some of the schools that did quite good in the performance of Kipsea in Murang'a East. Thank you, Mchungaji. So from there, I want to call upon the sub-county director to come and read.
Thank you, Mr. Kamande. Let's appreciate Mr. Kamande, please. We will kindly keep on changing the program. Our chief guest, Professor Gideon Maina, a member of parliament, Kiharu, Ndindi, Nyoro. We have been sitting for a while, so we would want to change a bit. And tungetaka tuendelee hivi. I will ask the representative of the KNUT to come. Aseme jambo moja in a minute, because you see you are a representative. Maybe something you may say mheshimiwa maybe for the sake of the teachers who are here. Now please take just 2-3 minutes, and then I will call Madam Maragi to say a word, and then we'll.
So thank you very much, our chief guest, Professor Gideon, our member of the National Assembly, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. God is good all the time. Wanafunzi hamjambo? Hamjambo tena? I said at the beginning, my name is Julius Kamau Wagidaiga. I represent teachers in NAT. Those of us who knew the old school of NAT knew NAT as an institution of strikes and strikes and strikes. But we changed our tact after realizing that when we strike for very many times, there are some people somewhere who wanted to kill us. Having said that, I want to be very, very brief, as I've been directed by the Director of Education, Mr. Reither. I wanted to say something about students and the pupils, but you cannot water down what Prof has said. So I will straight away go to the teachers, because I wanted to address 1 or 2, 3 issues that I wanted Mheshimiwa to get. And I will start by quoting Prof, because in his speech you realize that he said teachers are agents of reforms. I hope you captured that. It is the Prof himself who said teachers are agents of reforms, and they are the reason why we are having reforms, not only in Kenya but globally. So having said that, Mheshimiwa, we have been operating 2021-2025 on a cashless CBA. You understand a CBA. We have made a proposal of a new CBA which is going to run teachers from 2025 to 2029. We have made a proposal to Teacher Service Commission. We are reliably informed that it has reached the SRC as a requirement of Article 230 Laws of Kenya 2010 for ratification. We are hopeful that by 1st of July this year, we shall have signed the CBA, because the other one that was cashless is elapsing or ending 30th of June this year. In that proposal, so that I can finish, what is in that proposal? It has a 60% pay increase on basic salaries. Teachers, I hope you are getting this. We have proposed a 60% pay rise. We have proposed a 30% increase in all allowances, and of course other non-monetary proposals are contained there, like teachers can get leave to contest, but we are not planning to contest the Kiharu constituency seat. That one we can assure you as teachers, but elsewhere they can be allowed to contest, and then they come back to class. They can be compensated for acting, because today teachers are acting as heads of institutions or deputies without any compensation. They have to be, of course, they have to be rewarded for that. We also want cases of teachers, disciplinary cases, to be expedited as fast as it can. Those who have been dismissed from service, of course not dismissed, but removed. They have not been removed from register, but they are dismissed because the final thing is to remove from register. Their appeals are expedited within the shortest possible time, and we are proposing 3 months. So my message is to the member of the National Assembly, Kiharu. You have been Chairman, Budget and Appropriations Commission. Kindly, when you get to Parliament, tell the parliamentarians where to get money, because we have seen them slash the budget for education. So what is it that we expect? If they are slashing the budget for education, are we expecting a pay raise? Really, we want you to assure us for a pay raise when we are here. So we know you are a very strong supporter of education, and that is why other members of the National Assembly across the whole Republic have been coming here to benchmark. We thank you for that. So having said that, I want to tell the teachers we are still fighting for you, and I want to assure parents, if we get what we want, because you have heard we are the agents of reforms, because we are the people who change the world, you can be assured we shall not go on strike. But tomorrow is looking a bit bleak, but with the member of parliament here, Ndindi Nyoro, we are assured of a better tomorrow. Thank you so very much for listening to me. Before I sit down, let me introduce a very brown lady, beautiful lady there, because she's the one who represents teachers of Murang'a North. Mheshimiwa, I'm the Executive Secretary, Murang'a North Branch. We haven't met in several forums, but thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you well, and students, wish you success. Thank you so very much.
Okay, tupige makofi mtu wa KNUT. Asante sana. Now we recognize the presence of the manager Equity Bank Barakobo, and thank you for partnering with the program. You're one of the sponsors. Reverend Furugo, thank you for coming. Mheshimiwa, chief guest, today the County Education Board was being inaugurated. That's many of the people who should be here were there. So delegated, but he has followed up, and we really appreciate that. To represent the principals in this forum is Madam Consolata, because they are beneficiaries of many of the programs Mheshimiwa has put in place. So let the story be told by those who understand it. I think we are also, sometimes we watch it from the sidelines, but this is from the horse's mouth. So Madam Consolata.
Asante sana, Sub-County Director. Hamjambo tena. Mimi ni Consolata Ndongo, Principal Maragi Secondary School. Chief guest Mheshimiwa Ndindi Nyoro. Nilikuwa nimeongea lakini nikawaambia bado ukija nitaongea tena. Na we are beneficiaries, as the Sub-County Director is saying. We have benefited a lot. We are now 3 streamed from 2. We are 3 streamed. The enrollment of Maragi Secondary School has increased, courtesy of your program, Masomo Bora program. Masomo Bora program, I had told you that we get food from Heshimiwa from Monday to Saturday, and a balanced diet, githeri 3 days a week, rice 3 days a week, rice with beans, rice with dengu. We were lucky, last week we got even rice with njahei, and the students are happy. And I had also told you that we take chapati, a meal of chapati every Friday, every last Friday of the month. Last Friday we had a meal of chapati, and the students were very happy and very, very excited. Apart from that, from your program, I, as the principal of Maragi Secondary School, benefited from what you awarded the principals of the schools that performed well in KCSE last year. As you had promised Mheshimiwa, we went for a trip to Dubai over April holiday. We were 11 of us, 6 principals from Kiharu and 5 principals from Murang'a East. And before I forget, I have apologies from those principals. I'm the only principal present. The other principals would have wanted to be here, but they are attending a workshop at Murang'a High School, a very important one by Semastia, and it is about CBC. So they would have wanted to be here, but they were not able to attend this education day. Our trip to Dubai, wanafunzi, ningependa msikize about the trip to Dubai. Mheshimiwa made sure that we got the best. We took one of the best flights, Emirates Boeing 77 to Dubai. And we arrived safely, and there were people to receive us at the airport. We spent 5 days, and we were booked in one of the best hotels, a 5-star hotel, 7 Seas Hotel, just near the stadium and not very far from the airport. And we were taken for trips, for tours. We went for dinner in a cruise. Dinner in a cruise, you get into a ship and you take dinner while being taken around the Gulf Ocean. So we really enjoyed. After that, we were taken to Dubai, the desert safari. The desert safari. We enjoyed the desert safari. And then the first day we were taken around the Dubai town. During the days we were free, we were able to go through the town. We went to, Dubai has most of the best infrastructure and road network. It is a beautiful country, very beautiful. So the road network is very beautiful. In spite of the country being, or the nation being a desert, they are very developed because you don't feel the heat. All the rooms are air conditioned, the vehicles are air conditioned, and we were lucky even to use the trains as we were moving around. We went to the Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. So we were able to go and see the tallest building. They also have the best mall, the Dubai Mall. So we were able to see all those beautiful places, and we really enjoyed. And students, wanafunzi, tie bidii masomoni ili na nyinyi muweze kuwa na safari kama hiyo ya Dubai. So we are enjoying the facilities by Mheshimiwa Nyoro. Last December, he renovated our lab. We got money to renovate the lab. Mheshimiwa, I would like to remind you that you had also promised Kabro for primary and secondary. Murang'a secondary and Murang'a primary. Tafadhali usisahau. Tunafurahia yale ambayo unatufanyia. So we are waiting for the Kabros that you promised, and we are very happy, and because of what you have done for the school, that is why the enrollment has increased, and that is why the students are doing well in Murang'a. We have been having transfers from even outside the county, and even the parents who are not able to pay in county schools, extra county, they have brought their students here, and they are happy, and we wish you well. And on behalf of the other principals, we are really grateful for the trip. They would have wanted to be with me here, and they decided to give a present to you, the 11 who went to Dubai. They have a present for you. So I'd like to present this to you on behalf of the 11 of us who went to Dubai. And I went on behalf of the parents of Murang'a Secondary. I went on behalf of the BOM. I went on behalf of the teachers and the students, because he would not have been able to take all of you. So the parents were very happy. They saw it on the news, and the students were also very happy for me and the teachers, and we wish you well. So we have a present for you here. Wanafunzi, mkuje tupeane zawadi kwa mheshimiwa. Wanafunzi wa Murang'a Secondary. Kujeni.
Just a few to represent the school.
A few and teachers. Walimu. Asante, asante. Thank you so much.
Okay, before you sit, now that gifts have started flowing, let the sub-county capture and Kesha officials also give you a gift. Tumalizane. Alafu tukuulize utupatilie mwendo wa heshima zawadi tumalize hapo. So kindly, Madam Christine. And come with some head teachers. Beatrice, utasaidia. Naona vile Beatrice anachukua. Some head teachers, please come and representative of principal, deputy principal, Fidu. Itito, a few. Let's hurry up, let's hurry up. All right. Anybody making a remark? Chair, please, maybe hurry up. Make one remark, a gift.
Yes, on behalf of the organizing committee, Murang'a East, we really appreciate your effort into having this great day that we have today, for the support that you give us in our primary schools and also in the secondary schools. We really feel that we should appreciate you with this little gift that we bought, that as it stands on your desk, you always remember our gratitude. Thank you very much, and may God continue blessing you. And as you think about the secondary school, please don't forget about the primary school. We also put a lot of effort in bringing these children to get to the secondary school with good marks, and that's why they are getting the good results. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. So tupatie mheshimiwa zawadi yake, and then tupange sasa tupatie chief guest pia, tumalize mambo ya zawadi, tuende kipindi kingine. Thank you very much principals and then teachers. The support you have received from mheshimiwa is immense. Sasa mheshimiwa utakaa hapo, tuite chief guest, umpatie zawadi yake. Professor, I remember in your profile you said you go to the grave empty, and it is true. You gave everything to the parents and the students, and keep giving and you keep receiving. So kindly also we appreciate. We would not have a better choice of guests. I have listened to you, although nikitoka but I have listened. Yes. So head teachers, please come also so that you can present. Mr. Kamande, but I also join these people so that we can the education office can also be represented as we give Mheshimiwa to present the gift to. So our chief guest, thank you so much for coming and your great advice. Well taken. We thank God. Asante sana, you'll be given somewhere to put There's another gift, just put it there. These trips that principals are making, nimekusikiza ni kama zile ukija Murang'a, you know Dubai, to go to Dubai for us, ni kama hiyo yako ya Murang'a hiyo miaka mingi, so it's a very big privilege. Mheshimiwa, before I invite you to make some remarks, and I think watoto wa Maragi wakaribia ni wataalika mheshimiwa kwa bibo yao, the Maragi secondary years. Mheshimiwa, I really appreciate the support you have given the schools, because tafadhali walimu, kuna makelele mingi, tunyamaze, watoto tunyamaze. The performance of this Kiharu constituency, and I think Chief Guest indicated so because we had shared with him, is that when we went to Mombasa for this county conference, and the county quality assurance gave us the results, it was Kahuro #1 and Murang'a East #2. Which means Kiharu was #1 of all the 7 constituencies. And it is not because that there are big schools here. Here it is only Murang'a and Mumbi. Those two cannot make us move. In fact, Kahuro has even better schools than we do in Murang'a East. And we are trying to dislodge Kahuro. The difference was -0 point something. But if you look at performance of Murang'a East, in 2021 when I came here, it was at KCSE it was at 4.3. In 2022, it moved to 4.4. In 2023, it went to 4.629. 2024, it went to 4.8. So for the last 4 years, there has not been a drop in performance. It has always been an upward trend every year, and we are targeting 5.0 as we do away with the KCSE in the next 3 years. I think this support, the support you have given schools in terms of the building, the supporting the infrastructure, the buying of textbooks, all those things may appear very minor, but according to me, they are giving a lot of support. And again, the trips, when the principal, like now I'm sure, because you know, I think if you do this in the next 3 years, many principals will have gone out of this country. There is a lot of competition now on those who are going next year, because the principals agreed there is no repeat. Kama umeenda huwezi rudi, sasa wengine waende. So there is that competition again among principals is very, very important. And we really appreciate the support you give to co-curricular activities. Every school 50,000 to support, because the government does not give enough funding, and we run co-curricular with the KEPSHA and KESHA. I remember when we were in Ivasha for the National Conference of Education Officers, many of my colleagues would ask me, are you sure that this is what happens in Kiharu? And I would tell them yes, because this does not happen in many of the other sub-counties. The food, it's almost magical that we can have chapatis cooked in the whole sub-county on a Friday at the end of the month, and I have gone to those schools and I have seen the system very well organized. Some of these things are very crucial, and I think I want to support you from the education officers on my behalf, and also Mr. Igajo from the Teacher Service Commission. This support has been very helpful. And then one of the best day schools, our best day school has been Maragi all the time. We are very grateful. But something which I would want to remark, St. Paul Boys Gekuo was started when I was here. Actually, I'm the one who registered it. I'm the one who first formed the first board. That school 4 years down the line was able to take 7 students to the university. Their first KCSE without TSC teachers, because you have been paying some of the BUM teachers. 7. In my entire working life, I have started very many schools. In Kandara, I worked there. I was in Kauro in 2008. I was in Kiambu. There is no school that begins on their first KCSE and they take a student to university. For this reason, there are no teachers, there is no infrastructure. So I want to single you out and also single the support by Murang'a High School, because Murang'a High School mentored St. Paul Boys Gikuyu. So Mr. Kuria of Murang'a High School should also be thanked. And I know that program also works in Gikuyu. Prof, you know, Alliance High School supports some neighboring primary schools. So Mheshimiwa, we are now having Kaberwa. They are doing their KCSE this year. Thank you for the laboratory that they are putting up, because that laboratory will help a lot the candidates who are sitting for the examination, their maiden examination this year. And I want to hope that the same narrative can be repeated. We went with some officers from Nyeri for an assessment to Merida. And when we went to Gekuyu, at the entrance, both the Gekuyus, they were asking, are these private schools? Because the capital starts from the tarmac, And then there are lawns, well manicured, nyasi inameamea, of course mvua imekuwa mingi, and there are like at least 3 primary schools. I went to Kiharu and found for them the kind of little work that is being done, according to me, the environment we are creating is very good for these students and the teachers and everybody working in those schools to produce results. And I'm sure, as we do away with the KCSE in the next 3 years, Murang'a East and Kiharu, we are going to do it.